هذا التسجيل هو عمل تطوعي مقدم من مبادرة بصيرة للأشخاص المكفوفين وضعاف البصر بالتعاون مع المجلس الأعلى لحقوق الأشخاص ذوي الإعاقة. Action Pack 8 8th Grade Activity Book Module 2 Different Cultures Different Lifestyles. First section Vocabulary. Exercise 1. Match the words with their definitions. A small plant used for food or medicine. Is that explorer, cattle, herb, to inspire, or tough? The correct answer is herb. Herb is a small plant used for food or medicine. الherb هي الأعشاب. To make someone feel they want to do something. Would you match that with explorer, cattle, herb, to inspire, or tough? Able to deal with difficult situations. Would you match that with explorer, cattle, herb, to inspire, or tough? Someone who travels through an area about which little is known. Would you match that with explorer, cattle, herb, to inspire, or tough? Animals such as cows kept for meat or milk. Would you match that with explorer, cattle, herb, to inspire, or tough? Grammar. Exercise 2. Choose the correct form of the verbs. I'm going to give you 2 forms of the verb and you have to choose the correct one to fill in the blank. Modern Australia, blank, a mix of local and European tradition. Do you fill in the blank with is or are? The correct answer here is. Modern Australia is a mix of local and European tradition. To understand Australian culture, it blank helpful to learn about its history. Would you fill in the blank with are or is? Australia blank home to 2 groups of native people, the Aborigines and the Torres Strait Islanders. Do you fill in the blank with is or are? Australia is or are home to 2 groups of native people. Australian traditions blank together ancient practices with public holidays in England. Would you fill in the blank with brings or bring? For example, both Australian and British people blank the Queen's birthday in June. Do you fill in the blank with celebrate or celebrates? The present continuous. Exercise 3. Choose the correct form of the verbs. املأ الفراغ بالفعل الصحيح. Number 1. What TV program blank you blank? Would you fill in the two blanks with A, are and film, B, is and filming, or C, are and filming? So would you say, what TV program are you film? Or what TV program is you filming? Or would it be, what TV program are you filming? The correct answer here is C, are filming. So the question would be, what TV program are you filming? Number 2. She blank a video about the life of a famous explorer. Would you fill in the blank with A, am watching, B, is watching, or C, are watching? So choose the correct form of the verb. Number 3. How blank the Nainagatom tribe blank? Would you fill in the two blanks with A, is surviving, or B, surviving, or C, am surviving? So would it be, how is the Nainagatom tribe surviving? Or B, how be the Nainagatom tribe surviving? Or C, how am the Nainagatom tribe surviving? Number 4. We blank a day with an explorer. Do you fill the blank with A, are spend, B, is spending, or C, are spending? So would it be, we are spend a day with an explorer, or we is spending a day with an explorer, or we are spending a day with an explorer? Which one's the correct answer? Number 5. Blank you blank to become an explorer. Do you fill in the blanks with is and planning, or am and planning, or are and planning? So would the question be, is you planning to become an explorer, or am you planning to become an explorer, or are you planning to become an explorer, or am you planning? The present simple and the present continuous. Exercise 4. Rami does the same things at the same time every Friday. But this Friday, he's at his grandparents'. Compare his diary and write sentences. So I'm going to read to you his schedule every Friday, and then I'm going to read the schedule for this Friday. فرامي بيعمل نفس الاشي كل يوم جمعة، بس هاي الجمعة هو موجود عن بيت جده وسته، وعم بيعمل أشياء شوي مختلفة. فأول إشي حقرأ لكم برنامجه لكل جمعة، بعدين بقرأ لكم البرنامج تبع هذا الجمعة. Every Friday, 8 a.m., get up. 8:30 a.m., have breakfast. 9 a.m., do homework. 12 p.m., go to Friday prayer with Father. 2:30 p.m., visit aunts. 7:30 p.m., have dinner with family. This Friday, 7:30 a.m., get up. 8 a.m., have breakfast. 9 a.m., visit aunts. 12 p.m., go to Friday prayer with grandfather. 2:30 p.m., cook a traditional meal with grandmother. 7:30 p.m., look at old photos with grandparents. فهلأ لازم تقارنوا الجمعتين مع بعض. فمثلا رامي كل جمعة بصحى الساعة 8 الصبح، بس هاي الجمعة صحي على 7:30 الصبح. فإيش نكتب؟ Rami usually gets up at 8 a.m., but today he's getting up at 7:30 a.m. الفطور عادة بفطر على 8:30 الصبح، بس هذه الجمعة حيفطر على الساعة 8 الصبح. فهلا اكتبوا جملة عشان تقارنوا الجمعتين مع بعض. What does he usually do and what he's going to do this Friday, or what he's going to do today. Again, بتقارنوا 9 a.m. Usually he does homework. This time he's going to visit aunts, and so on. Repeat it for the rest of the exercise. Second section, grammar. The present simple and the present continuous. Exercise 1. Complete this paragraph with the correct form of the verbs in brackets using the present simple or the present continuous. Some verb forms might stay the same. Hello, I'm Danielle Kluwer. I blank in England. The verb here should be live. Put it in the correct form. So, for example, here, live stays the same. I live in England. I'm studying world literature at my local university. I blank on a project about ancient literature. Put the words and the verb currently work. Put it in the right form. I blank about the world's earliest pieces of literature in the library at the moment. Put the verb read in the correct form. I like to read about the oldest and most famous stories in the world. Some of them blank the story of kings and their adventures. The verb that should fill the blank is the verb tell. Put it in the right form. These stories blank the skills of the poets at that time and their influence on other poets from around the world. Fill in the blank with the verb show in the correct form. Exercise 2. Some of the sentences below are grammatically wrong. Cross them out and write them correctly. Then match the sentences with the rules in the box. فهلا أول إشي لازم تصلحوا الجمل. في أخطاء بالقواعد، فصلحوا الجملة. بعدين هقرأ لكم 4 قوانين، ولازم تلاقوا القانون المناسب للجمل اللي حنقرأها. Number 1. I am staying at my uncle's house until my parents are back next week. So, in this example, if we want to write the sentence correctly, we would change the word are. It would become, I am staying at my uncle's house until my parents come back next week. So the rule for this one, would it be things that we repeat regularly, like habits and routines, or situations and states that last for a long time, or something that is going on at the time of speaking, or is the rule something that is happening for a certain period of time? The correct rule for this sentence would be something that is happening for a certain period of time. Number 2. My mom and dad always are checking my school projects. Write this sentence in its correct form. Then match the sentence to the right rule. Is the rule for the sentence things that we repeat regularly, like habits and routines, or situations and states that last for a long time, or something that is going on at the time of speaking? Now remember, there was the word always. So which rule would fit with this sentence? Number 3. Ahmed writes about his favorite poet at the moment. Write this sentence in its correct form. You can cross out some words and rewrite some words. So which rule would explain this sentence? Is it things that we repeat regularly, or situations and states that last for a long time, or something that is going on at the time of speaking? Number 4. I live with my family in Amman. Write this sentence in the correct form. Which rule matches with this sentence? Is it things that we repeat regularly, or situations and states that last for a long time, or something that is going on at the time of speaking? Exercise 3. Write the following sentences again, using the adverb in brackets instead of the underlined one. Make the necessary changes. Number 1. I'm reading an article on old African stories at the moment. The underlined part is at the moment. And the word in brackets is often. So over here, I need to use often instead of at the moment. So therefore, I have to change the verb form. So in this example, instead of I'm reading an article on old African stories at the moment, I would say I often read articles on old African stories. Because I do it often, I'm not doing it right now. So I would change the verb reading to read. Number 2. Hala eats lots of fish every week. Every week is underlined. And I want to change it to now. The word in brackets is now. So make the necessary changes to this sentence. Number 3. Jawad's father usually takes his family to different places for their summer holidays. The underlined word is usually. And the adverb in brackets is at the moment. Make the necessary changes. Number 4. We are now studying hard before our exams. Now is underlined. And the adverb in brackets is always. Number 5. We are spending our holidays in Aqaba at the moment. The underlined words are at the moment. And the adverb in brackets is every summer. So make the necessary changes for the sentence if you put every summer. Exercise 4. Write 4 sentences about your friends. Use the adverbs from exercise 3. So the adverbs I have in exercise 3 is often, now, at the moment, usually, every week. So use these adverbs to write 4 sentences about your friends. For example, you can say, Fahd is talking to Omar at the moment. Think of other sentences. Exercise 5. Rewrite this paragraph with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Some verb forms might stay the same. We blank here to see how things work at JHCO. The verb in brackets is be. So if I want to put the verb be in the right form in the sentence, it would be we are here to see how things work at GHCO. People of different nationalities blank here today to talk to us about their contribution to the organization. The verb in brackets is gather. So put the verb gather in the right form in the previous blank. Samia Ramadan, for example, is one of the many Jordanian doctors who blank medical care for the sick. Fill in the blank with currently and provide, putting it in the right form. The girl who blank a box is Jenny, an American student who blank to medical school. The first verb that will fill in the first blank is hold. And the second verb for the second blank is go. So put hold and go in the right form to fill in the blanks. She usually blank Dr. Ramadan. But today she blank a truck along with other volunteers. In the first blank, put the verb help. In the second blank, put the verb unload. They are preparing medical supplies, food, and clothes to be sent later. So the correct answer for the whole paragraph is: we are here to see how things work at JHCO. People of different nationalities gather here today to talk to us about their contribution to the organization. Samia Ramadan, for example, is one of the many Jordanian doctors who is currently providing medical care for the sick. The girl who is holding a box is Jenny, an American student who goes to medical school. She usually helps Dr. Ramadan, but today she is unloading a truck along with other volunteers. They are preparing medical supplies, food, and clothes to be sent later. Vocabulary Corner. Exercise 6. Read the clues 1 through 6 and write the words that describe the sentence. Number 1. Medical care given to someone who is ill. This word is made out of 9 letters. The first letter is T. So, what word describes medical care given to someone who is ill? The correct word over here would be treatment. Treatment starts with the letter T and it's for 9 letters. And it's the right meaning for medical care given to someone who is ill. Now do the same for the rest of the exercise. 2. The state of being extremely poor. This word should be 7 letters, and the first letter is P. Number 3. A written report of events and facts. This word should be 6 letters, and the first letter is R. Number 4. Someone who travels through an unknown area to find out about it. This word is made out of 7 letters, and the first letter is E. Number 5. A talent or ability to do something. This word is made out of 5 letters. And the first letter is S. Number 6. To continue to be in the same state or condition. This is made out of 6 letters. And the first letter is R. Exercise 7. Now write a clue for the following word. Hard working. فإيش الجملة اللي ممكن تفكروا فيها عشان تشرح كلمة hard working. Third section. Communication. Forming a team. Exercise 1. You need to find volunteers for an organization that looks after children in need all over the world. Read these applications and then complete the grid with the strong and weak points of each candidate in your notebook. هلأ حقرأ لكم 3 طلبات لمتطوعين حابين يقدموا لعمل، فبدكم تلاقوا إيش النقاط القوية لكل متطوع. ومن أسميهم خديجة وجون وجمال. Application form. Name, John. Occupation, teacher. Age, 45 years old. My name is John. I'm 45 years old. I'm a high school teacher. I never lived in a foreign country. At the moment, I am working in a difficult neighborhood in Manchester. I want to use my experience to help children living in difficult conditions. I go camping in the Pennines every summer. My last medical examination proves I'm in excellent health. I speak Arabic, Chinese, and English, of course. Application form. Name, Khadija. Occupation, pediatrician. Age, 32 years old. My name is Khadija. I'm 32 years old. I'm a pediatrician. I am working with JHCO in Haiti at the moment, but I want a more permanent position. I also have a degree in child psychology. I speak Arabic, French, and English. Application form. Name, Jamal. Occupation, baker. Age, 58 years old. My name is Jamal. I'm 58 years old. I'm a baker. I have experience with children because I raised a family of 8. However, my children are all adults now, and my wife died 10 months ago. I'm feeling very lonely, and I think I can help children in difficult situations. I'm in perfect health. So now, write the strong points and weak points for each volunteer. For example, Khadija. One of her strong points is she's a pediatrician. يعني دكتورة أطفال. فهي نقطة قوية لإلها. ومثال تاني, she is working for JHCO. Think of other strong points for Khadija. One of her weak points is she can't start working immediately. So think of other weak points. And now do the same for John and Jamal. Find the strong points and weak points. Exercise 2. Write 2 sentences for each candidate, explaining their strong and weak points. هلا استعملوا النقاط اللي انكتبت بالإكسرسايز 1 واكتبوها بجمل مفيدة. جملتين لكل متطوع. Exercise 3. Use your notes to discuss with a friend who the best candidate is. مع صديق احكوا وقرروا مين أحسن مرشح. Exercise 4. Write 3 to 5 lines stating your choice and giving your reasons. هلا بعد ما نقيتوا الشخص المناسب اكتبوا 3 ل 5 أسطر وتشرحوا فيها ليش نقيتوا هذا الشخص. Fourth section. Focus on writing. Revision. Capital letters. Exercise 1. Rewrite this paragraph in your notebook. Put in the capital letters where necessary. هلا الكابيتال letters إنه هو الأول حرف بالكلمة بنكتب بحرف كبير، وعادة الكابيتال letters بتكون بأول الجملة، أو مثلا اسم مكان أو اسم بلد أو اسم إنسان. Art is one of the most important parts of Jordan's culture. فمثلا بهاي الجملة art ببداية الجملة، فلازم art تنكتب with a capital letter. جوردن اسم بلد، فجوردن لازم تنكتب بcapital letter. Full stop. Lots of Jordanian artists have exhibitions in art centers and galleries in Jordan. Full stop. Jordanian art is based on Arabic and Islamic elements, comma, but is also influenced by the West. Full stop. One of the organizations in Jordan that is encouraging this variety in culture is the Royal Society of Fine Arts, or RSFA. Full stop. RSFA was started in 1972. It supports modern art and encourages dialogue between different cultures. Linking words. Exercise 2. Complete the sentences with and, but, because, and, however. Number 1. You should go to bed early, blank. You'll feel more energetic. Would you fill in the blank with and, but, because, or however? The correct answer here is because. You should go to bed early because you'll feel more energetic. Number 2. Writing was useful at first. Blank. It wasn't entertaining. Would you fill in the blank with and, but, because, or however? Number 3. Arar wrote famous poems like Wish of the Wisher, blank, Sorrow of Youth. Would you fill in the blank with and, but, because, or however? 4. Amazon children don't use the internet. Blank. They go to school and play with friends. Would you fill in the blank with and, but, because, or however? 5. Life is really hard for the Nainagatum. Blank. We could all learn from them. Would you fill in the blank with and, but, because, or however? A personal letter. Exercise 3. Khadija wrote a letter to her sister Fatima. Rewrite this letter in your notebook, putting the sections of the letter in order. Use the writing strategies on page 18 of your student's book to help you. هلأ حاعطيكم أجزاء مختلفة من الرسالة وبدكم ترتبوها بالطريقة الصح عشان تكون رسالة متناسقة مضبوطة. هلأ تذكروا رسالة من خديجة لأختها فاطمة. فهلأ في عنا أول جزء مكتوب خديجة. جزء تاني مكتوب I miss you all. I still have to stay here 2 more months. I'm coming back in April. And after that, can you believe it? Children of the World accepted my application. I still don't know where they are sending me, but let's not worry about it. في جزء تاني مكتوب Dear فاطمة. وجزء تاني مكتوب العنوان خديجة، عمان جوردن، ومكتوب 20 January. في جزء تاني من الرسالة How are you, dear sister? How is our family? Are mom and dad okay? I'm very well. The situation in Haiti is very bad, but I am very happy because I am helping people. I am living in a tent. It's not very comfortable, but some people don't even have a tent. في جزء تاني مكتوب Best wishes. وكمان جزء Write back soon. في كمان جزء I look forward to hearing your news. فهلأ أول إشي بدنا نفكر فيه كيف بدنا نرتب الرسالة. احنا طبعا دائما نبدأ الرسالة بالعنوان والتاريخ، فهذا الجزء بدنا نحطه أول إشي. هلأ احنا قلنا الرسالة من خديجة لأختها فاطمة، فبدنا نبدأ الرسالة ب Dear فاطمة. بعدين بدها تكون بداية الرسالة، فمعقول نبدأ ب I miss you all, I still have to stay here 2 more months، ولا How are you, dear sister? How is our family? الجواب الصحيح هون إنه لازم نبدأ الرسالة ب How are you, dear sister? How is our family? بتكمل هذا الجزء من الرسالة، وبعدين بدنا نكمل الجزء الثاني اللي هو I miss you all, I still have to stay here 2 more months، وبتكمل هذا الجزء. بعدين بدنا نفكر كيف بدنا ننهي الرسالة. فبدنا ننهيها ب I look forward to hearing your news. بعدين write back soon. بعدين best wishes. وبدنا ننهيها باسم خديجة. فهيك رتبنا الرسالة بالطريقة الصحيحة. Spelling. Exercise 4. Complete the following email in the present continuous using the correct ing spelling of the verbs in brackets. Dear Mom, I'm blank. The verb in brackets is spend. A wonderful time with grandma and grandpa. فلما نحط spend in the correct form بتصير spending. I'm spending a wonderful time with grandma and grandpa. The sun's blank. The verb here is shine. All the time. So my cousins and I are blank. The verb here should be tie. A rope to the boat to pull it to the sea. We aren't blank. The verb in brackets is swim in the sea because it's cold. Grandma is an excellent cook, so we're all blank. The verb here should be eat. A lot. I promised you I would write every day, so this is why I'm blank. Put the verb write. Now, love, Ali. Now I'm going to read the whole paragraph with the verbs in the correct form, in the present continuous. I'm spending a wonderful time with grandma and grandpa. The sun is shining all the time. So my cousins and I are tying a rope to the boat to pull it to the sea. We aren't swimming in the sea because it is cold. Grandma is an excellent cook, so we're all eating a lot. I promised you I would write every day, so this is why I'm writing now. Love, Ali. Exercise 5. Complete the words in the correct spelling. Now we have a picture of a cuneiform writing. Cuneiform writing is one of the earliest forms of writing, usually found on clay tablets. Writing started a long time ago. At first, people only wrote in order to keep blank of local trade. Later, writing became more entertaining. The blank is a word with 7 letters. The first letter is an R, third letter is a C, and the 7th letter is an S. So think of this word. People only wrote in order to keep blank of local trade. The correct answer here would be records. So people wrote in order to keep records of local trade. When blank started, some famous piece of literature traveled around the world. This word is made out of 12 letters. The first letter is S. The fifth letter is Y. The eighth letter is L. And the 12th letter is G. So this word, when this word started, some famous piece of literature traveled around the world. The correct answer here would be storytelling. The blank of the poets in the past were so blank that modern poets are blank by them. The first blank is a word that starts with the letter S and ends with the letter S. It is made of 6 letters. First letter is S, fourth letter is L, and the 6th letter is S. So the blank of the poets in the past were so blank. The correct answer here would be the skills of the poets in the past were so blank. This word is made out of 10 letters. The first letter is I, fourth letter is R, and the 9th letter is V. The correct word here would be impressive. The skills of the poets in the past were so impressive that modern poets are blank by them. This blank is filled with a word made of 8 letters. First letter is I, fourth letter is P, 7th letter is E, by them. So the correct answer here would be inspired by them. The whole sentence is, the skills of the poets in the past were so impressive that modern poets are inspired by them. Guided writing. Exercise 6. Reorder the following words to write 2 paragraphs in the letter Jamal wrote to his children from South Africa, where he's working for Children of the World. Once you have the 2 paragraphs, add the other elements that make a letter and write it in your notebook. Number 1. The different words are you, are, question mark, how, all. فهلأ رتبوا هاي الكلمات عشان تكتبوا جملة مفيدة اللي بتشرح كيف جمال بدأ الرسالة لأولاده. فالجواب الصحيح هون How are you all? Question mark. Number 2. You, I, hope, well, full stop, are. The correct answer here would be I hope you are well, full stop. Number 3. No, you, I'm, comma, but, I'm, very, hard worker, tired. The correct answer here would be, you know I'm a hard worker, comma, but I'm very tired, full stop. Number 4. Sometimes 8. I work over hours a day, full stop. When you put these words in the right place to form a sentence, it would be, I sometimes work over 8 hours a day, full stop. 5. Very, lot, them, these, need, children, a, of, comma, and, I'm, happy, to, help, full stop, help. The correct sentence here would be, these children need a lot of help, comma, and I'm very happy to help them, full stop. Number 6. Soon, right, full stop, back. The correct sentence here would be, right back soon, full stop. 7. Hearing, look, eye, forward, to, news, full stop, your. The answer here would be, I look forward to hearing your news. Full. What I have learned. Exercise 1. Read this text, then complete with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Some verb forms might stay the same. Food expert. So, you blank an article on living a healthy lifestyle. The verb in brackets is write. Put the verb write in the correct form. The answer would be, so, you are writing an article on living a healthy lifestyle. Student, yes, I blank on a school project. The verb in brackets is work. Put work in the correct form. Food expert. Okay, let's start right away then. What would you like to know? Student. What is a day like to a person who blank a healthy lifestyle? The verb in brackets is live. Food expert. Well, I blank if everybody does the same thing. The words in bracket is not no. But here are the most important things to do. First, you should drink more water and exercise every day. Second, you should go to sleep early because this helps you have more energy. Finally, blank healthy food. The verb here is eat, especially in the morning, because this will help you become more active during the day. Exercise 2. Make sentences. Number 1. Practiced. Also. عرار. Full stop. Law. But. Poetry. Wrote. Put these words in the right order to make a sentence. The correct sentence here would be عرار practiced law but also wrote poetry. Full stop. You could also say عرار wrote poetry but also practiced law. Full stop. Number 2. Culture plays an role in Jordanian full stop art important the. The correct sentence here would be art plays an important role in the Jordanian culture. Full stop. Number 3. Ninagatom. Verbs. The. Full stop. On. Rely. To make. Better. Them. The correct sentence here would be the Ninagatom rely on herbs to make them better. Number 4 is capital A, health center, a building, doctors, patients, there, full stop, where, see. The correct sentence here would be a health center is a building where doctors see their patients. Full stop. Number 5. Thinks, she, JHCO, an, organization, full stop, is important. She here starts with a capital letter, so it'll be the beginning of the sentence. The answer here would be She thinks JHCO is an important organization. Full stop. Exercise 3. Choose the correct answer. 1. Where blank you blank at the moment? Would you fill in the blanks with A, do and work, B, is and working, or C, are and working? The correct answer here would be C. Where are you working at the moment? Number 2. Ali is having a wonderful time. Blank. The sun is shining today. Would you fill in the blank with A, because, B, however, or C, but? The correct answer here would be A, because. Ali is having a wonderful time because the sun is shining today. Number 3. We study hard. Blank. We also have fun. Would you fill in the blank with A, because, B, but, or C, however? The correct answer here would be B, but. We study hard, but we also have fun. Number 4. Noura goes to school. Blank. Would you fill in the blank with A, now, B, every day, or C, at the moment? The correct answer here would be B, every day. Noura goes to school every day. Number 5. Talib is blank working in Beirut. Would you fill in the blank with A, now, B, yesterday, or C, every week? The correct answer here would be A, now. Talib is now working in Beirut.